5:30 on Tuesday, April 28th. We will call the Law Enforcement Committee meeting to order. We have a quorum. Agenda was properly posted. Public appearances, public opportunity to speak. Is there anyone in the room or on Zoom that would like to say anything? I don't see any. We can move to number 4, discuss and consider the minutes from the March 24th, 2026 Law Enforcement Committee meeting.
I would move approval of the minutes.
A motion
I'll second.
and a second. Does anybody want to discuss? Otherwise, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Abstain? Move to old business. Update on National Drug Take-Back event from April 25th.
So this past Saturday was drug take-back. We ended up having 189 pounds of narcotics turned in at the police department, and we gave away 9 Datura kits and 2 boxes of Narcan during the event. So all that has been turned over for the DEA to destroy and dispose of. So it was a successful event.
Awesome. That's once a year?
Twice a year.
Twice a year.
Once in the spring, once in the fall.
Awesome.
So next event should be in October.
October. All right. 5B, Police Department construction update.
So in the package, you had a staff memo update. They've been working on the site. Right now, the biggest issue that's been holding us back is Mother Nature. They did a proof roll of the building pad last week. Unfortunately, the moisture in the soil is too much, so we're doing another proof roll tomorrow to determine if there needs to be some additional removal of soil and substructure put down. So we'll have a better idea tomorrow. You may, depending on how tomorrow goes, there's a possibility there could be a change order for next Monday to account for the costs for making the changes, but we won't know until tomorrow.
Any questions?
Other than that, everything else, you have a slight outline of what the tentative schedule is for the remainder of the year, and they hope to have it all enclosed by the fall so that they can start working on interior. And right now, they're saying they're still on schedule for substantial completion in the spring of 2027.
And do we have a planned opening date?
We do not have a planned opening date at this time.
Okay. Any questions or comments? Then we can move to new business 6A, bike rodeo.
Sorry about that. Bike rodeo is going to be on May 9th at Cottage Grove Elementary School from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. Look forward to having kiddos there and getting them trained up on how to properly ride the bike and interact within the community. Everybody's welcome. That's it. That's the plug on that one, if
Okay.
you have any questions.
Any questions or comments? Then 6B, Dolphin Swim Academy Safety Day.
Unfortunately, I received a message this morning that was tentatively planned for May 16th. They had to cancel due to some construction issues that they're having at their facility. So that has now been canceled to be rescheduled next year. But we have also, in the email, received a request to participate in a summer camp in July at their facility. So we've got to coordinate that.
Any questions or comments on that? Then we'll move to Chiefs reports.
All right, so starting off, just a comparison for calls for service. As I've said before, nothing is standing out in the last month's activities. We are slightly down in comparison. So last year, for the month of April, the month of March, apologize, we had 1,395 calls for service. This year, we're at 1,187. So again, it's going to fluctuate. Nothing significant or drastic occurring in that aspect.
Chief, could it be too, I know our EMS calls were down in March. I mean, is there some correlation to that?
That would affect some of our numbers also.
Okay.
So, and also just some of the calls for service, if they're longer in duration, that means then some other things aren't being done, other calls for service. Not that we're not responding to things, but some of the self-initiated officer calls also diminish. Next report, school resource officer for the month of March. As always, very busy, had a few referrals, one citation. Other than that, he's been trying to truly help the school out and keeping all the students in line in their activities. It's that age group, middle school, they have a lot of things that are going on in life. I won't deny, sometimes somebody reports one thing and it's countered by somebody else reporting that didn't happen, so. But he's very active and involved with the students. Next one, K-9 monthly report. As always, K-9 Nash is out making his presence known, doing some community service activities. We had the teddy bear sleepover, which he partook in. The kids love that. Again, he did have a slight mishap towards the end of March, beginning of April. That has sidelined him a little bit. He's doing fine, just has to take a little time off as he recovers. But he's raring to go. That's part of the dilemma, is he's got the drive and he needs to settle for a moment. Next one, just included as the flock audit. Literally gives you the report out of what we've been looking at, things of that nature. As you can see, a lot of different activity levels. Again, doesn't necessarily mean the vehicle is stolen from our area. It truly is helping out other communities also as they're coming through and things of that nature, and making sure that they're not passing through our area, or if they are, that we know when or where.
Question on this one.
Yep.
So next to org name, I'm guessing that says total minutes. It's kind of cut off on the PDF. Or total,
That would be, that is total units checked. So we checked 2 units here. This would have been truly reaching out to some of our other partner agencies and seeing, so that's where that is. And that's why you see some of the larger numbers, especially when you're talking about some of these investigations, because we're broadening that net to try and see where the activity is and truly handling the investigation. Good question. Next one, cases created by officers. Again, you can see it's fairly spread out throughout the agency. Again, Officer Waters, one of our newer officers, he's being very active. And then the last one I have here is just our traffic stops. And again, very active month. So that is all the reports.
Any further questions or comments? If not, we can move to future agenda items. Does anyone have anything for the next agenda?
Yeah, just a quarterly update on emergency management training.
Anything else? Otherwise, we can go to number 9.
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
second.
Motion and a second, non-debatable. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? We're adjourned.